In today's video, I have two important updates on Cornerstone, okay, one of our favorite funds. It's a 4-star fund on Morningstar. CRF's a 5-star, CLM's a 4-star. And I have two updates on it. One is to answer a subscriber's question, and the other is on the protection I'm using for Cornerstone. So if you stay tuned until the end of the video, I'll share with you or my thoughts on why I'm protecting Cornerstone the way that I am. So 131,000 in dividends we earned per year, and performance and value, you'll see that we're up 43% now for the year, okay? 43%. The Dow's up 4, the SP is up 17, and the Nasdaq's up 36%. Catching my breath. You know I had to run upstairs again to do this video. And I just got off the phone with the client. We talked for a long time. It was a great conversation. It was a pleasure. So trying to get my voice back now. So we're up $5,000 for the day, or 0.72%, and that's coming from Cornerstone. Oh, by the way, in performance and value, the subscriber, this guy, Michael Golden, I'll show you his comments here. I'll try to find them. I had one pulled up already. This Michael Golden 361. He wants to see my 3-year performance. So hopefully this will do some good, but I told him I'd be up over 100% in the last 3 years. As you can see, 114%, the Dow's up 32, the SP's up 42, and the Nasdaq's up 34% in 3 years. So I told him I would be up hundreds of percent, and what good would that do? He's been a big detractor of Cornerstone and my philosophy here at the channel. You should read his comments whenever you get a chance. They're very entertaining, I think. I'm not trying to pick on him. I really appreciate Michael Golden. We've had good, candid conversations, and this is why Cornerstone outperforms, okay, Michael? Again, you have the market price here at 8, and you have the drip price here at 6, okay? So 642, 627, 633, these are all monthly drip shares for 30% gain, 642, 27% gain, okay, 633, 29% gain. So this is why Cornerstone is a 4-star fund, okay? The CRF is a 5-star fund, all right? And, you know, also it gives you days gain. So we're up 4,000 for the day, 25, 13, so we're up about 4,000 in Cornerstone alone today. Okay, Michael, that's why Cornerstone outperforms. Look at it on Morningstar. It's a 5-star fund, and it beat the S&P over the last 10 years. How is the NAV going down when it's going up here on the chart? Okay, usually when you see NAV destruction, you see a different story there. So it's you don't see them typically outperforming the indexes like you do here. So that's my philosophy on Cornerstone, Michael, and why I buy it and why I'm up over 100% over the last 3 years. Again, I'm not picking on you. I just wanted to use you again as an example to teach others who are new to this channel why Cornerstone works, okay? So I appreciate your comments, Michael, always, and keep them coming, Michael, okay? Here's the next part of the video, guys. I wanted to share with you how I'm protecting Cornerstone and my philosophy behind it. If you need help playing Cornerstone, email me for my e-guides at aikentod48@gmail.com. You have to time the rights offerings correctly, and you have to ask for the special drip. So the reason why I'm protecting Cornerstone is because if you go to the chart of the market, which I don't need to show you because I showed you on the last video, look, the market's up huge for the year, 17%, 30%. Why aren't you guys nervous? Okay, why aren't I seeing more comments about people saying the market is topping out or something? Because while we could go another leg higher, I'm not saying that I'm bearish. I'm always bullish on the market. But when everyone was bearish last year, I was bullish, okay? And I notice now that the rhetoric has really died down around the bearishness, and people are trying to get into this market, and they're just buying yield max funds and all kinds of other things with kind of reckless abandonment. And I mean, even my own friends who just day trade on their own and don't go for dividends, they just day trade. They're just buying exuberant. They're showing exuberance and buying kind of indiscriminately. And so I kind of feel like that's worrisome when 6 months ago, a year ago, they were so negative, and I was trying to tell them, what are you being negative for? Prices are at a big discount. Now the market's had a huge run. Look at that. And then Cornerstone has had its run, and it averages a 30% premium per year. And then, you know, we could see here 19% is the premium. Let's double check here. We're at 19.4%. So when that approaches 30 and the rights offering comes, which it doesn't necessarily come at 30, but it's come at higher premiums than that before, the rights offering. When it does occur, then, usually the rights offering occurs because the market tops out. The Cornerstone tries to time, it seems like the fund managers try to time their performance here with the market tops. So when the rights offerings come in spring or May, that's the same time that the market pulls back and you say sell in May, go away. So typically, maybe that's why they have the rights offerings around that time. And the market has again had a huge move. We're up again 0.74% today. By the way, Michael, the other reason why Michael Golden, the other reason why Cornerstone's great, okay, and it's gold in my account was what I was thinking was because it's 30% maintenance and it gives us all this purchasing power. My available withdrawal is high. I just got off the phone with the client and we were discussing why, and actually a lot of people have left this comment. A recent comment was, why do I have so much money in Cornerstone? Why not more in the yield max funds? Again, it's index. You want to stay with the indexes and not go with specific stocks, but also the maintenance for Cornerstone is low. If you go to a margin tab of Cornerstone, you'll see that it's 30% maintenance, which is invaluable. Okay, that's how I live financially free out of my account. Okay, you have to have low maintenance so you can have high equity. Okay, look at Cornerstone down here. It's 30% maintenance. So that means every $1,000 I put in there, only 300 of my equity is taken up. And now that I boxed the positions, by the way, and you saw that in the last video, now I have even more equity and I'm protected on the downside. That's why I'm shorting Cornerstone. And if you need help understanding maintenance and living financially free out of your brokerage account, email me for my e-guides, my margin e-guides at akintalk48@gmail.com. You can see my margin debt down here is $235,000. That'll be gone in less than 2 years, and my account will be plus $700,000. If you do 3 years of my dividends at over $100,000, my debt will be gone, my account will be plus that, and I'll be left with all these dividend-paying assets to myself. But you can have dividends, but if you can't live out of your account freely because your equity is not high enough, then what's the point of having all this money if you can't use it? So I try to go with the lowest maintenance names, and Yield Max is high maintenance. That's 50% maintenance at E-Trade, and it's 100% at other brokers, some. And so I go with the low maintenance names so I can have the highest amount of equity. Also, if a 10% correction comes in the market, I'm fine, because if you do 447,000 plus my margin debt of 230, so let's just round that to 700,000. 10% on 700,000 is 70,000. 20% would be 140,000. So I'd have $40,000 left of cushion even after a 20% correction. And the secret is maintenance, and the secret is Cornerstone because of that maintenance and its index exposure. So I can afford to put a lot behind it because it's the index. You can't put a lot behind a stock because you don't know what's going to happen to a stock with headline risk. So that's why I put so much in Cornerstone, and that's why I use a little bit of margin, and I use Cornerstone for most of my margin plans because of the low maintenance. So again, email me for my e-guides at akintalk48@gmail.com if you need help understanding margin or how to play Cornerstone. Also, you get access to Discord, my chat room, where we all continue these discussions further, okay? And we talk about the Cornerstone, drips, who has the best margin rates, yield max strategies, et cetera, et cetera. You also get my number when you buy my e-guide, so you can call me anytime you need me, and I'll walk you through the process of setting up your portfolio if need be. So here we are with the shorts, okay? Again, I'm down $200 in the shorts today. Am I worried about that? No. Some people are right. They're thinking, why would you short Cornerstone? You're going to lose on that. Well, look at my gains on the long side. I'm cleaning up on the long side, and I'm protected. And you saw that the markets had a big run. And so why aren't people more scared? I don't understand. Look at these percentages. The market, the S&P alone is up 17%. Where is that? Year to date, almost 18%. The Nasdaq's up 36%. Come on, that should be worrisome. Now, if my shorts lose, then the longs clean up on the other end, as you see, okay? But the great thing about boxing, which I showed you, boxing at 5%, I have overall short insurance now in my portfolio because Cornerstone is the indexes. So this acts as just a short for the whole portfolio. It's like a married put. But I raised 25% more equity to do it because it was boxed at 5%. Remember that boxed percentage I showed you? So I think you guys should really look into this because it's not about trying to play Cornerstone and maximize Cornerstone for the most money, because you don't ever want to bet against Cornerstone. Okay, Cornerstone is the best, but you don't want to ever bet against the market either. Okay, the S&P is the best. So, but you have to have insurance, and I keep insurance on at all times so I can sleep at night. That's a huge theme, sleeping at night. You can't have all this margin on and not sleep. What's all the money worth if you don't have your health? You have to sleep at night when you invest. Okay, you have to be comfortable with yourself, and that's a huge component of investing. And so sleeping at night is everything. And Cornerstone is the index, so I'm going to short the index so I feel comfortable and I can sleep at night. And the market's had a huge run, and we're approaching 30% premiums. We're at 20%, as you saw. So why wouldn't I start it if it raised my equity? You saw the box. I just showed you the box. It raised my equity 25%. So on the $20,000, it's shorted on Cornerstone down here. On this $20,000, I raised 25% more equity in my account. Okay, so that's a significant boost. My available for withdrawal went up by a few $1,000s, and now I can swipe out of my account and live financially free, as I always say. So I had 2 updates on Cornerstone. One, to answer the subscriber's question. I'm not sure if he's a subscriber, but the commenter's question, Michael Golden, on why Cornerstone works so well. How is my account up, or what is my account performance over the last 3 years? Maybe I'm just doing good this year. What about over the last 3 years? Didn't I get destroyed last year? Well, you saw my performance. Let me go show you what I did last year too. I put this update on Discord this morning because of this request, but 3 years, okay, 100%. 2 years, we're in line with the market, 3, 3, 3, 3. 1 year, okay, we're in line still, 20, 10, 15, 20. And then 6 months, okay, I'm starting to, you see I'm starting to pull away from the market here, and then year to date there. So that's how I'm doing it, guys. Okay, all my subscribers know, all the people who bought my e-guides know. You guys are now seasoned investors at this point with Cornerstone. It's getting to the point of, and now I'm just doing this short, not really for Cornerstone, again, to maximize Cornerstone, but to just protect my account in general, because it's the index, and all my positions are tied to the indexes. So it's a married put, and I raise my equity to do it. I raise my equity, and when you sell short, guess what? It doesn't raise your margin when you box. So if you sell short without margin, then it raises your if you sell short without boxing, it raises margin. If you sell short when you box, you don't raise margin. E-Trade said. Okay, I called E-Trade Platinum twice, and they confirmed it. And I've been putting this all over Discord if you want to see those comments. Again, email me for my e-guides. That's how you get access to Discord, and my phone number at akintodd48@gmail.com. If you have any more questions, leave comments in the section below, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.